I have talked with some of the parents, and they tell me that it's a wonderful place for their children to come to see how people live, all nationalities, all races, all creeds.
I had pizza, chicken wings, hot dogs, but I had hot dogs over in Ireland, but they never tasted the same.
Well, I'm a bit fussy. I don't like vegetables.
Uh-oh.
And there's some things I don't like other than vegetables. Some fruit.
Every 2 years since 1976, hundreds of families in Western New York have opened their homes and their hearts to some 600 Catholic and Protestant children of strife-torn Ulster in Northern Ireland. Sponsored by the Belfast Summer Relief Program, host families see to it that for 7 weeks, these children will be free from the troubles, as they call it over there, the tensions, plastic bullets, fire bombings, and senseless killings terrorizing Belfast and Londonderry, or Derry as some call it. Mrs. Martha Harkin, who founded the program with her late husband, Tom, explains how it all started.
Well, it was something that my husband had always thought about when he visited there. He was on the streets of Belfast, and there were no children out. Where years ago, when he had been there were some. And he inquired about it, and they said they didn't want the children out due to the tension and strife.
Windows are barred up and the doors very banged up, and the screen and the wire all around the buildings, and it's all sandbagged and everything like that. Everything was barred up. And when I got talking to some of the people, and I asked them, well, where is all the children?
So the reception that we receive when we put out the word for this program is very, very good. And all the money that we do receive, we keep in the bank here. We do not send any money out of the country.
James and Ann Reister and their 3 children of the town of Pendleton played host to 10-year-old Caroline Kane of Belfast. What do you feel that you like the best so far?
Well, there's a lot of things I like the best, that there's places that you can be alone and you can wander about and you can play, and it's more different.
How is that, dear?
Well,
It's a lot nicer. Is that what you're saying? To play and you could roam around. That's what you mean. Is that it? I see. Okay.
without people disturbing you.
I beg your pardon?
Without people disturbing you.
In the program, the children are not matched to the families with religious affiliation in mind. So a Catholic family can get a Protestant child or vice versa, and I think that's wonderful, because they live together and they work together, and they'll carry that attitude of tolerance back home, hopefully.
11-year-old Stephen Dornan of Londonderry was made welcome in South Buffalo with Dan and Sue Griffin and their 2 children. How did you picture America? Is it different from the way you see it now? How did you picture it before you came here?
I thought it was just like, I didn't know what it would be like. I just thought it would be, really great.
How's it working out?
Oh, fantastic. He fits right in, the neighbor kids love him, and we love him. Like to keep him forever.
In the town of Amherst, James and Carol Platter and their 2 children took in 12-year-old Frances Nesbitt of Belfast. How do you feel that it is different over here from your homeland? There is a difference. What would you say the difference would be?
It's a lot hotter, and it's bigger, and it's far cleaner.
You have any brothers and sisters?
5 sisters and 2 brothers.
Got a good gang. Would you like to have them come over and visit sometime?
Yeah.
I enjoy taking her to seeing the light in her face when she sees certain things, Niagara Falls and the Maid of the Mist, and just the opportunity to see things she doesn't have in Belfast.
12-year-old Eamon Tierney of Londonderry compared his country with ours while visiting Terence and Sue Courtney and their 3 children in the town of Hamburg.
Over here it's nice and quiet, and they don't steal anything. Over there they riot and steal and all.
And you could go out and play here, and it's no problem. Is that better?
Yeah. They come out and play here. Over there, there are always police running around, throwing stones and everything.
Now, what do you feel is the nicest thing that you've found over here so far?
The family.
I'm surprised how very American-like he is, you know, that he's not real inhibited. He's fit right in with the boys, and he's been a lot of fun, and he's well-behaved, and it's just been like having a visitor for the summer, not necessarily from a foreign country, but just a visitor who we're enjoying his company very much.
It's a beautiful ecumenical setting here. What happens when they go back? Have they ever gotten together, the Protestants and the Catholics?
They have. They haven't been brought together so much in Belfast as they have outside. I visited a park there where the children are taken out by bus and they play just the same as they play here. What we put into the child's mind will stay with him for a long, long time. I was very proud. We had 2 young boys who wanted to come back here and join the Army. And one little Protestant boy said to me, I guess this is what America is all about. It's a great experience for everyone concerned, a great exchange of international culture.
Would you like to come back here again someday?
Yeah, I'd love it. Come back there any day of the year.